Hello everyone. Today I want to do a short video on fixing an issue which I've had with the Apple 4K TV so far, which seems to be gray letterbox bars when watching movies, especially Dolby Vision movies and actually only Dolby Vision movies on the Apple 4K TV. What happens is if you're going to watch a movie with Dolby Vision with HDR, what happens is the letterbox bars below and above the screen seem to have a kind of grayish tint, and it's pretty annoying because the bars seem to go from completely black, which is normal, to light gray and even just almost grayish like. What also happens is that the picture seems to be a little bit washed out, so the whole picture seems to be kind of elevated in terms of blackness. So where the normal letterbox bars should be completely black, the letterbox bars seem to become light grayish. The easiest fix to this problem, which fixes most of the issues with the light gray letterbox bar, seems to be simply switching your picture mode. I used to have it on Bioscope, which is cinema, but then in Dutch, and actually switching it to Cinema Home, which is pretty much almost exactly the same, but seems to just scale down the brightness of the OLED panel just slightly. What happens is, in most cases, when using this picture mode, the elevated black bars seem to disappear and they just remain completely black. Movies where I've actually noticed the light gray letterbox bars in cinema mode, which you're seeing right now the most, so far were especially King Kong Skull Island, where pretty much half of the time and depending on the shot, the gray letterbox bars below and above the display seem to be light gray, differs between light gray and completely black. For a lot of people this will be a pretty annoying issue, as having above black gray bars and black gray bars switching between will be kinda kinda annoying, and it'll probably also take you out of the movie experience. So far the simplest fix for me was simply switching from cinema mode, Bioscope, on this television set as I'm Dutch, to Cinema Home, which seems to tone down the brightness of the display, but fix the gray bars. Aside from that, there's not many issues with Dolby Vision at the moment. I think Dolby Vision HDR looks pretty great. A few movies which I've really enjoyed the Dolby Vision version of are Passengers and Fences, which is another great movie featuring Denzel Washington. A big recommender as a demo movie would really be this one. I enjoyed the story. A lot of people were against it, but personally for me it was a very decent movie. And the quality is just amazing, especially for a streamed 4K HDR movie. And the Dolby Vision really comes out at certain parts, certain scenes like the space scenes. The only big problem with Dolby Vision right now seems to be the gray letterbox bars, which still appear in a lot of movies, and which isn't actually a problem of the Apple 4K TV, but also Ultra HD Blu-ray players like the Oppo 203, which also suffer from the same issue with elevated black letterbox bars. So I hope this video has helped you. Another fix for fixing the elevated black letterbox bars could also be simply turning down the brightness of the OLED panel through the manual settings. What that does is simply lower the threshold for near elevated blacks and complete blacks. So that could also help. And from what I've heard, turning down the brightness to about 49 should fix this issue also. If the Cinema Home mode doesn't fix all the elevated black letterbox bars. So I hope you've enjoyed this short video, and Please tell me if you have had any issues with elevated blacks in the Apple 4K TV. Thanks for watching and goodbye.